Friday's morning work. We are converting gallons and quarts today. So we started this yesterday, but we did the opposite. We multiplied times 4 to find how many quarts there were in gallons. Now we're doing the opposite, so we have to divide by 4. So for all of these, we're going to take our quart number and divide it by 4. So 8 divided by 4, 40 divided by 4, and 28 divided by 4. And those will give you the amount of gallons are in those amount of quarts. The next one, find the value of the underlined digit. So this 5 is underlined. Going from the decimal, that's always our starting place. Ones, tens, hundreds. What comes after hundreds? And that would be what value that 5 is in. 29,392.46. The 9 in the tens place, so that is in the tens place, is blank the value of the 9 in the thousands place. So we have this 9 is worth 90. We're comparing 90 and 9,000. We know that 90 is smaller than 9,000. So how much smaller is it? What is the amount difference? How many zeros does this have compared to that one? The next one, multiplying. We're multiplying fractions, which we have done this before. 2/3 times 3/4. I'm going to set it up over here, 2/3 times 3/4. And we just multiply across. 2 times 3 equals 6. 3 times 4 equals 12. 6/12 is our answer. We can actually reduce this as well. We know that 6 is exactly half of 12, so we can reduce this to 1/2, and that is your answer. You're going to do these for the rest of them. 2/3 times 2/3, 2 times 2, 3 times 3, and write it as a fraction. And then go ahead and do it for the last one. Your word problem. Kendra spent 1/3 of her allowance on a book. I'm going to underline that. And 2/5 on a snack. Underlining that. If she had $4 remaining after purchasing a book and a snack, what was the total amount of her allowance? So I'm going to write down 1/3, and I'm also going to write down 2/5. Because those are the two fractions given. We notice our denominators are different, so I'm going to find a common denominator before solving. We're going to go through our 3 facts and our 5 facts to find that common denominator. So we have 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. I'm going to stop there. And for 5 facts, 5, 10, 15. Oh, I noticed that there's a 15 on the bottom and a 15 on the top. That means our common denominator is 15. So I'm going to change 1/3 and 2/5 to 15ths. We get 3 times 5 equals 15. So 1 times 3, 1 times 5, equals 5. Because 3 times 5. 5 times 3 equals 15, so 2 times 3 equals 6. Our total is 15. So I'm going to draw a tape diagram, and I'm going to represent these 15ths. So go ahead and break this into 15ths. We know 5 out of the 15th are used on a book. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is a book. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 out of the 15th is used on a snack. Now we need to figure out these totals. So 15th is our exact total, And we need to figure out 1/3 to figure out on a book. So 1/3 times 15 over 1. We get 1 times 15 equals 15. 3 times 1 equals 3. 15 divided by 3 equals 5. So she spends $5 on a book. Now we need to figure out how much she spends on her snack. She spends 2/5 times her 15. 2 times 15 equals 30. 5 times 1 equals 5. 30 divided by 5 equals 6. So she spends $6 on a snack. So we have 5 from her book. We have the 6 from the snack. We add those together. We get 11. She has $4 remaining. 11 plus 4 equals $15. So, perfect. The amount she had, her total amount of allowance before was $15.